Hello, you're welcome back. This is the lesson 4 under Sell Your Skills, leveraging storytelling techniques to enhance your personal brand. This can significantly enhance your personal brand by making you more relatable, memorable, and engaging. A good example is what I've done here. A 10-minute read on how I started my online business 5 years ago. So if you're a person that you're looking at starting an online business, or you have started, like you're just starting your online business, and then you come across a post like this, or a blog post like this, or something like this, a headline like this that reads a 10-minute read on how I started my online business 5 years ago. You actually want to read, because as a smart move, you want to read about what others have done in the past. No, that line, the business line that you want to go into, so you want to read about it. That's a smart thing to do. So your mind has already been primed. How? In the sense that you were told that a 10-minute read on how I started my online business 5 years ago. So your mind is already prepared that, okay, this is a story. That this is a story. And talking about story, it's meant to evoke some emotional aspect of someone. Now let's continue. Your key needs. Number one thing you need to do is to identify your key messages. What are your key messages in the story that you want to tell? Now, you may be wondering, how does this relate to selling my skills? Just follow me. Without clearly knowing what you help people with, it will truly be difficult. Determine the core messages you want to convey through your personal brand. What are your values, skills, and unique selling points? This will form the foundation of your personal brand story. What mark do you want to leave the world with? Hmm. Talking about you sharing your story, there's a way that you put out your own personal content out there that will make you unique. Like you will just stand out, because there are some people on the online space that you know them for their controversy, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like there are some that their tone of voice when sharing their content, or sharing their stories, or whichever one, you feel you will feel them in what they are saying. Some are very controversial. Some, their kind of content is unique and different. So I want to believe you understand what I'm trying to say, or where I'm coming from. You must have been seeing some people, or you must have been following some people on the online space, and you will notice a pattern in the way they share their story. You will notice a pattern. If you've not been doing that, kindly take note of that. You see, or you will be noticing a pattern of how they used to share their story, of things that they used to say. That is part of a brand, and that is part of what makes a brand. So what mark do you want to leave the world with? And there are some people that when you mention their name, they've gone to be with the Lord, but once you mention their name, like, it will ring a bell. Oh, this person used to be this person used to be that. So you need to identify your key messages, so that you can always walk in that pattern, and it will always give you content to post. And two, know your audience. Without the proper understanding of who your audience is, you will not know where to begin. Understand who your target audience is, what are their needs, challenges, problems, and desires, what keeps them awake at night. With you having a lasting solution to this, you can then tailor your stories to resonate with them. Focus on your audience and not yourself nor brand, and don't speak in jargon. What is this trying to say? This one is trying to tell you that before, if you recall, we talked about you understanding yourself and understanding your skill. So if you don't understand your skill, you won't know who you are meant to serve. So it's until you understand who you are meant to serve, you understand your skill, that is when you can tailor your message or tailor your story, and then it will suit them. So that is why there's something called audience research. So you must know their needs. What are the needs of your target audience? What are their challenges? What are their problems? What are they facing? So it's from this that you can carve out content to post. Some people will like, they don't know what to post. These are what you can do that will give you content to consistently post. You have to be posting about share. Mix what you are saying. Like try to come up with a storyline for what you want to share, and not all the time, so that you won't add some false messages in what you are saying. So, what are those things that keep them awake at night? What are their preferences? What are their desires? What do they want? What are their goals? What do they want to achieve? So, all of these things are what you can be sharing in your story, on your stories. So, focus on your audience and not yourself, not your brand, and don't speak in jargon. When I say don't speak in jargon, means that you should always communicate in a simple language. You don't start using some funny and some ambiguous words that people will not understand easily. All those ones is not necessary. You need to communicate in a simple language. Focus on your brand. I mean, focus on your audience, because you are meant to serve your audience. You are not meant to serve yourself, nor serve your brand. So you are meant to serve your audience. So everything you should be doing, everything you should be putting out there should be about them, how to help them, how to make their life better, insights on how to help them, how to do this, how to achieve that. Moving on, craft an origin story, meaning share your journey and how you got to where you are today. People connect with stories of struggle, perseverance, and personal growth. Highlight pivotal moments in your life and career. Incorporate anecdotes and real life experiences to illustrate your key messages. Personal stories make your brand relatable and memorable. Now, going back to this, you see, I said a 10 minute read on how I started my online business 5 years ago. This one is a personal story, right? So it will make people, that is your audience, it will make them connect with you. They will connect with you on a personal and human level, so that they will know that okay, this person is actually a human being, he's not a robot. That is why when I talked about when we're talking about personal branding, image, and all of that, like maintaining a consistent image, part of what you can do, and I talked about logo, like you create your logo and all of that. If you don't want to use your logo, you can use your personal picture, but make sure it's a professional picture. Even if it's not too professional, but at least make sure you use a good and standard picture that clearly shows your face. So this one now will automatically resonate with people, because they will say that okay, this person struggled, just like it's mentioned here. So what are your struggles, your perseverance, your personal growth? You highlight all of these things in your story, just like that one, a 5 minute read on this topic, on that topic. So when they are reading it, it will show them that okay, this person has actually gone through this thing before. This person is going through this thing right now. This person, these are the steps that he took that made him succeed. Those are the things that they will be highlighting and they will be taking note of. So to make your brand memorable and relatable, it will make your brand memorable and what? Relatable. Sharing moments of vulnerability can make you more relatable and human. It shows that you are not perfect, but continuously learning and growing. When you see a brand or when you see someone who is just putting himself out there like he is perfect, just run away from that kind of person. Because as I am, I'm not perfect. No one is perfect, and we are all failing forward. We are all learning. It's a constant and continuous process. So you must always constantly try to improve yourself, improve yourself, improve yourself. So with you, or by you doing that, you will have stories to tell. We have stories to tell. That is where your stories come from, and that is why it is always good for you to document what you document your journey as you grow and as you go in life, in business, in your personal development. Always document your journey so that you can have enough stories to tell. Now the next one, include visuals and incorporate testimonials. Use images, videos, and other visual content to enhance your storytelling. Visual elements can make your stories more compelling and shareable. Engage emotions, more make your audience feel something, whether it's inspiration, empathy, or excitement. Emotional engagement is a powerful tool in storytelling. Share stories of how your skills or expertise have positively impacted others, clients, or colleagues. Testimonials can add credibility to your personal brand. What does this mean? This one now, you don't need to stress yourself too much. This one now is a picture, right? It's a picture. So talking about you including it, you just have to be creative about it. You don't need to be a graphic designer for you to incorporate a picture in your storytelling. If it's a picture that you can download online, a picture that is not licensed, that you can download online that will go in line with your story, you can download it and add it. Or you can have your own personal brand designer, graphic designer that will help you design. You give the person brief, that is what to design. You tell the person what to design. So then the person will design, your designer will design something for you. Then you can add it in your story. Maybe now share, after posting the picture, then you put the words there, the word content, both the word and then the picture content, or if it's only the picture, whichever way you want to share your story. And if it is video, you want to record a video with any style. So if you want to record a video for it, cool. So it's just all about you putting your stories out there. Now, how your skills have helped people. Now, who are those people that your skill has helped in the past? If they can record a video for you, it will be like a testimonial videos. So share stories of how your skills or expertise have positively impacted others. Clients or colleague testimonials can add credibility to your personal brand. So once others are coming to you and you share your videos, you share how your videos have I mean your skill have helped other people, then you have a proof. You send the video to them, or even if it's just normal word content, word testimony, and not in video format, then they can see that okay, this thing that you are doing is actually working, that you know what you are doing, you have confidence, and then that you have results, because people want to pay you for results. If you don't have results for your skill, nobody will pay you, and even though they will pay you, they won't pay you well. That is why you must document everything that you are doing. I will talk more on that when we are talking about portfolio creation. All right. So, and then what is the particular emotion that you want to evoke in them? Is it inspiration, empathy, or excitement? You need to know the exact emotion that you want to evoke in them before sharing your story. Is it excited? Do you want them to be excited, reading or seeing what you want to post? So you need to know all of this. That's why I say you have to be very, very intentional. Very, very intentional.